Oh my God. I got tagged twice. Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. I am Amaya and this is Amaya's World of Colors. If this is your first time hanging out with me, hey. If this is not your first time, look, I like you, you like me, go ahead and subscribe, honey. All right, you guys, I cannot believe it. I got tagged twice in some tag questions and I was so psyched about it. So today we are going to answer the tag questions. So I was tagged first by Tiffany from Diamonds at Tiffany and Natalie from Diet Coke and Diamonds. I will have both of their channels linked down below. If you're not familiar with them, definitely go check them out. All right, so sorry for clearing my throat, y'all. Like I don't know if what's going on this morning. I think it's this loaded tea because it don't taste good. I think it's affecting me. But I'm gonna get into that in a minute. So just to show you what I am working on Spring Fairy, her gorgeous self. And I have a pen, a rainbow pen. This was gifted to me from Shanta from Diamonds Shine with Shanta. I love this pen. And I'm working out of a regular DAC tray. I am drinking my loaded tea. This flavor is called, it's supposed to be pronounced Maleficent, but that is not how it's spelled. It is spelled Mel 50 Cent. So when you hear me say Mel 50 Cent, that's what we're talking about, the drink, okay? So see, look at there. It's spelled Mel 50 Cent. Okay, so that's what we're drinking. This flavor, I don't too much care for, you guys, but I love loaded teas. If you're interested in trying them, I will have them linked down below. And with that link, you can save 10%. Don't matter how many times you want to go back and order it, you can save 10% every time, okay? That is an affiliate link, so I may get something off of my next order as well, okay? But just, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, but no pressure, y'all, no pressure. But all right, so let's get into it. So let's pull up I don't have my glasses on, hold on, y'all. Okay, so the tag questions are split into categories. The first category is habits and routine. So the first question says, what is your ultimate crafting background noise? TV shows, audiobooks, podcasts, music, or silence? Okay, so let me pull my color out while I'm answering this question. As far as my background noise, typically I do all of them except for podcasts. I haven't really gotten into podcasts yet, you guys. I just haven't. Like I have a couple of videos that have been requested to me that I'll watch that's off of YouTube. I'm not really familiar with her name, but if I remember, I will put it either here or link them down below of who I've actually watched with podcasts. But I just haven't gotten into them, honestly, y'all. It's not just not something I've done. It's just not something that I've done. And something here, it says silence, right? So because I have two little children, silence for me is different. Silence here for me different. Silence for me is like nothing playing. So nothing, no TV, no audiobook playing or anything like that. That's what silence look for me like for me, but it's not quiet. Like it's not quiet. My children always have noise. They always have noise. They always have noise. The only time that I can get them to be semi-quiet is like now when I say, hey girls, I'm going to record, you know, can y'all keep the volume down? That's the only time where I can keep them semi-quiet. So that's what silence is for me. Silence just means for me nothing playing, and that's the closest that I'm gonna get. So I do diamond paint in quote unquote silence. Sometimes. Ooh, I really don't like that flavor, y'all. But I'm gonna drink it, but I won't get that one again. Okay, next tag question is, it says, are you a morning crafter or a late night owl? So I kind of do both. Like right now, it's early in the morning. Well, it's early-ish. What symbol am I on, y'all? Okay. It's I typically do it in the morning. I typically diamond paint in the morning because that's the time that I have the most free time. By the time nighttime hits, because I do so many different things, like different crafts, I try to split my time up throughout my craft. So at night, I'm typically gaming or cross-stitching, or, well, I haven't cross-stitched in a while, y'all, but crochet or knitting or something like that at night, because I can do it sitting in my bed versus coming in here in the craft room. And again, y'all, I am sorry about my voice. Like, I don't know what's going on with my voice. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to clear my throat, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but anyway. So again, I typically diamond paint in the morning, but I craft all day. I craft all day. It just depends on which one I'm gonna do. All right, so next question. How many works in progress whips do you currently have? Okay, so I just did a whip parade, and I realized that I had 3 more whips that I didn't even show because they're not on Robert. So Robert is my hanging system that I have to put my whips on, and I realized that I have 3 that are not on Robert. So there's 7 on Robert, and then those 3. So that's what, 10? So I have 10 total whips. But y'all, listen, that's a lot for me. That's a lot of whips. That is a lot of whips. So I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, listen, I used to be one of those, oh, I'll work on one diamond painting at a time, and I don't move on until I'm finished. That used to be me, y'all. That used to be me. But now I find it so fun to have multiple things, you know? Like sometimes I feel like working on this, and sometimes I don't, and sometimes I just want to start something new just because, and I do that. so I have changed, y'all. I have changed. I am no longer the one whip person. No longer. Now, I am not brave enough to do the 26 for 26, but I do have multiple whips. I definitely do. And with the 26 for 26, I did try to figure out a good way that it could work for me. It just wasn't feasible, y'all. It just was not feasible for me. It just wasn't happening. Okay, next question. It says, what is the longest break that you've ever taken from the hobby? Okay, so because I do multiple things, I'm just going to answer this in reference to diamond painting. So in reference to diamond painting, I've taken maybe 3 to 4 months. It was a while. It was like 3 to 4 months, which was a long time for me. I've been diamond painting for a long time, y'all. I've been diamond painting since 2018, if you're not familiar. I've been diamond painting since Diamond Art Club used to advertise, hey, just pay for the shipping and we'll send you the canvas for free. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a picture up here of my very first purchase from Diamond Art Club. I've been diamond painting for a long time. So, what happened is that I got tired of working through canvases that had so many problems, to the point that it burnt me out. And also at that time, I took on a lot of whips for different events, trying to participate in so many events, and it really overwhelmed me to the point that I kind of stepped back. So to fix that, I decided that I will still participate in events, but only if it's suitable for me. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm not going to go out and buy a canvas unless it's something that I'm planning. So like, if I see the event coming up, like say right now is June, and I see an event that's in December and I really want to participate, but I don't have anything, that gives me time to buy a new one versus like scrambling for every month trying to find something to fit it just to participate. I had to stop doing that, you guys, because it was so much. Like I was participating at one time in 1 month 4 to 5 events, and that's different canvases. So just learning how to kind of craft smarter so that that doesn't happen. And also, I talked about this before, and I've gotten some comments where people don't necessarily like this, but I'm not going to force myself always to work through a canvas with certain problems. I'm just not going to do it. Like I am fine with throwing a canvas away. And you know, if you don't do that, that's fine. You know, I definitely believe so. Do what works for you. But as far as for me, diamond painting is supposed to be fun, and I don't want to struggle the whole time while I'm doing it. Like I can be doing something else. Like diamond painting should not be hard. It's mindless. It should be easy. It should be fun. I don't want to fight through a canvas. So I just decided to keep my burnout from to a minimum or not happening. The goal is not to have it happen, but to keep it down. Oh, doggone it, this slippy glue. I just tried to straighten the glue, y'all. I'm at this row, y'all, and all of the drills just popped up. Look, let me show you. Can y'all see it? You see it right there? All of that just popped right up. While I'm talking about problems, right? Working through problems. But what was I saying? I don't remember. But the point is that just kind of to adjust things that are suitable for me so that burnout does not happen. Now I do have hobbies that I'll try. I'm like, oh, okay, that was fun, and then that'll be the end of it. And I'll come back to them. But as far as diamond painting, I'll say about 3 to 4 months. It was about 3 to 4 months. But the goal is for that not to happen anymore. Okay? The goal is for that not to happen anymore. All right. Next question. I took a long time to answer that. All right. The next question is, do you have a dedicated place to diamond paint, or do you travel around the house? I have a dedicated place. So I have the craft room. Even though I do multiple things in here, the main thing that I do is diamond paint. So I have a section on my table that there's always going to be a diamond painting at, unless I have a major sewing project. If I have a major sewing project, like a wedding dress, oh, these doggone drills, like a wedding dress or something like that, I will clear the table so that I can have more area to work. But if it's something small, then there's always going to be a diamond painting here. There's always a diamond painting here. Next question. So we're getting into the next category, which is tools and setup. It says, what is your absolute favorite tray to use? So this question, when Tiffany and Natalie answered, made me realize that I need to go shopping. Okay, because I am definitely the person that is a quote unquote, not really though, minimalist when it comes to trays and pins. I know that sounds crazy. I feel like if it works, I don't need to buy another one. Like not in reference to the tools. Okay, majority of the pins that I have, they were gifted to me. And I feel honestly like I paid for maybe one of them, and that's because I absolutely had to have it. But I'm like, I don't need a whole bunch of pins. And the Diamond Art Club tray, the white one, it's a good tray. It's a good tray. It works for me. So I just haven't, experienced, like I haven't gone to like buy new ones and things like that, because one, I feel like you take a huge chance with purchasing those like purchasing diamond painting tools and for it end up not to work, and then you come back to, I'll come back to the tray anyway that was free. so there are a lot of companies that I do want to try, that I see the trays and I'm like, oh, that tray looks so cool, I like that. But then I look at the tray that I'm using and I'm like, it's cool, but it's not necessary for me, you know, like I don't have to have those things. I'm okay with the plain white tray, y'all. I love these white trays. I love these white trays. But eventually I will try to buy some new trays. Eventually, y'all. Eventually. Okay, next question. It says, are you team wax, team putty, or team glue dots? Baby, I am team glue dots all the way. All the way. I am team glue dots. A couple of years ago, Annette from the lounge at Annette introduced me to glue dots, and I've been hooked ever since. Like that same roll of glue dots that I bought from her telling me initially, I still use that same roll. I haven't had to buy anymore or anything. It still works. And I use it in my multi-placer and my single placer, because I don't really, honestly, I don't use my single placer. My single placer is literally used to adjust the drills. I use my multi-placer to put the drills down, and I put glue dots in it, and it works absolutely fine. Like, I'm team glue dots all day. Now, sometimes when I'm having issues with a Diamond Art Club with their glue, I may switch out for putty, just because it's not as strong as the glue dot. So if I'm having an issue with a canvas with their glue, it's mainly Diamond Art Club, y'all, honestly. But I'll switch to putty. And the putty that I use is the putty that comes in Diamond Art Club's canvas. Like, their kit. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, I'm old. I'm too old to be sitting on my leg, y'all. Dang, that hurt. Trying to get my leg from underneath me. I still think, I still try to sit like I'm young, baby. I can't sit like that on my leg no more, but I still always try to do it. It's crazy. But anyway, ooh, that hurt. But the regular Diamond Art Club putty right here, that's what I use. As you can see, I just took like one part out of there and loaded up in my other pen. But that's what I'll use if I'm having trouble, if the glue dot is too strong on a canvas. But besides that, what's that company called? Butterfly Effects. I had won a pen from them, and a friend had gave me some of their putty to try. I do like their putty. That putty is pretty good. But I just I'm good with the basics, y'all. I'm good with the basics. I tried I think it was called Frog something. I don't even know if they're still in business or anything. It's called Frog something, and it came in a little orange thing. And because I wanted to try out like the scented putty and stuff like that. And even though the putty smelled good, this constant smell of it starts to give me a headache. So I had to stop using the scented putties, even though they smell great. I'm like, listen, it's too much for me. Like the smell, the constant smell is a lot. So I had to stop. Okay, so the next one is, what is your number one tip for using a multi-placer? Okay, as I stated earlier, I always use a multi-placer. It doesn't matter what type, how many drills I pick up. I'm gonna use a multi-placer. I can pick up one drill at a time and still gonna use my multi-placer. So my tip would be to have patience and to be kind to yourself. Your drills do not have to be the straightest in the land. Okay, it does not have to be that way. Like, it doesn't have to be the straightest, y'all. Like, it's okay. Be kind to yourself. The craft is meant to be enjoyed, and just keep practicing. You'll get it, and you'll get it. But listen, nobody cares that your drills are not the straightest. Okay, no one's going to come at you because your drills are not straight. they're just not. People are not going to do that, because we all understand and all been there with learning how to use a multi-placer. We all been there. So, you know, nobody, we don't care about that, y'all. It's okay. Be kind to yourself, okay? Be kind to yourself. It's fine. And just keep practicing. Because I'm going to tell you, sometimes with my placement is pretty good because I've gotten, all I do is pretty much, we'll get into that later. We'll get into that in a minute because I think one of the questions is going to ask me. But hold on, something's happened with my kids. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Something happened with the girls and I have to play mediator. You know, that's one of our jobs as mommies. Side tangent. So I had to just explain to her, my oldest, that my little one, Lily, y'all know Lily is a mess. But she's saying, hey, you know, you hurt my feelings. So I ran to the living room. And so I was like, that's not what happened. So I asked her, I said, did you apologize? And she was like, no. I said, apologize. So she apologizes. Lily leaves and I have to explain to her. I'm like, listen, saying I'm sorry does not mean that you did something wrong. Sometimes you have to say I'm sorry for the sake of peace. Like for the sake of peace. It doesn't always mean that you did something wrong. For the love of your sister and her feelings and how she's feeling right now, sometimes you have to apologize. It doesn't mean that you did something wrong. So I'm trying to teach them that and have the understanding, like, don't get pride on you to the point that you are not willing to take the low for the sake of somebody else. But anyway, all right, sorry about the side tangent, but but okay, let's move on. I don't remember where I was, you guys. I apologize on the answering about the multi-placer, but let's just go on to the next one, y'all. I'm sorry, this tag video is all over the place. But anyway, moving on. So it says, do you use a light pad for every kit or only on dark canvases? I don't use a light pad at all. I use a very good over, like, on the desk lamp, and that's all I use. I don't use a light pad. Now, when I first started diamond painting, I had a light pad. I used to work on an easel. Like, I did all of the things, right? I did all of the things, but I don't do that anymore. I have a comfortable chair and a good desk light, and I get it popping, baby. Okay. I work flat. I get it popping. And just what it is, but I don't use a light pad anymore. I used to, but not anymore. But all right, moving on. What is your favorite brand or scent for crafting wax? Oh, so I don't have one. I don't have one. It says favorite brand or scent. Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have a favorite brand, y'all. Like I said, I use glue dots. I'm team glue dots. And I don't use wax. I don't use I use the very basic putty. Like, I don't do this that sounds boring. Like, these answers are boring, but I don't, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I don't have one. So I'm gonna move on. So the next category is canvas and drill choices. If you could only choose one of them for the rest of your life, which one would you use? Team Square. I am a team. Listen, if you don't know, I have said that I won't work on any rounds anymore. I'm Team Square. I love squares. And that's what I was talking about earlier in reference to the multi-placer. Because I only work on squares, squares are very forgiving. That's what I was going to say. So when you multi-place squares, it may not look okay right now, but just keep placing it, okay? They're going to come together. That's what I was going to say earlier. But I am Team Squares. Now, I do have round kits in my stash. My collection. I do have rounds in my collection that I do plan on doing and that I want to do. But as of right now, baby, it's squares all day. Squares. Like, it's to the point now that when I go to buy a kit, even though unless I just cannot live without the image, it has to be a square. Like, it has to be a square. And it's funny that is for the same reason that people rather work on rounds. So to me, I spend more time fixing the rounds and correcting them than placing them. And I don't like that. I want to put them down. I want to put them down. And if it looks if it look entirely too crazy, then I'll straighten it up. But I feel like with rounds, I spend so much time straightening them, because even though I'm like, it's okay, it doesn't have to be completely perfect. For whatever, with rounds, it stands out so much more to me if they're not straight. And it makes me want to fix it. And I'm like, I don't like that. Let me put these squares down, baby. They're going to pop into place. They're going to do what they need to do. They're going to love up on each other. And that's going to be it. Okay, so team squares all day. Team squares all day. Okay, next question says, what is your ideal canvas size? Snack size under 30 by 40, mid-size, or a giant confetti monster? Baby, I like the monsters. As you can tell, I like the monsters, honey. Like, they bring me so much joy. Like, I feel like you can get more bang for your buck the bigger they are, right? Like, I'm working on Spring Fairy. She's 65 by 97.8. I have on Robert, I have Color of Fear, and that's 69 centimeters by 104. Lucy's on there. She's 55.8 centimeters by 121. Claude and Claudette, still 65 by 89.9. Listen, I like them big, okay? I like them big ones. Now, the only thing is about that is that because I like those monsters, my completion rate for my diamond painting, but for my diamond painting is not as high as I would like. So this year I did start incorporating quote unquote smaller kits so that I can have more that I've completed, which I've really enjoyed, but I feel like it's taken me away from my monsters. So I do plan on refocusing and kind of focusing on there. That's why I started the whip wheel. But yes, y'all, I like them monsters, baby. But anyway, let's go to the next question. So the next one says, AB drills, fairy dust drills, or rhinestones, which special sparkles do you love the most? I love metallics. I absolutely love metallics. Whenever I go to enhance a kit, oh, it's getting some metallics somewhere. Like, it's gonna get some metallics somewhere. And I have, like, I was gonna try to pull it out, but I have so many metallics. Like, here's a gold metallic right here. Can y'all see it? There's a gold metallic. I got silver. I got the rose gold. Like, I love metallics. Like, I absolutely love metallics. And dust drills to me have come a long way, and they are definitely a close second. Dust drills are definitely a close second. To the point, y'all, that I feel like ABs should be replaced. Like, they're still pretty, don't get me wrong. ABs are still pretty, but baby, the other special drills have come up so much that I feel like ABs, they're losing their touch, like, because they're hard to place. I always wait to the last, if I'm whatever section I'm in, I always wait to do the ABs last, because I use glue dots. It tears my glue dot up, so so I just, ABs, they're pretty, but they just too much headache for all of those special drills that are out there, baby. We ain't got to deal with that ABs, okay? We don't have to deal with that. We have options now, honey. But anyway, okay, moving on. The next one, do you prefer canvas images that are hyper realistic, abstract, or cartoonish? I've never worked on a canvas that was hyper realistic. I always migrate to like the anime style or cartoon style. I even like abstract. It's just that I need it to be fun and I don't know. I just need it to be fun and not so serious. It is. I don't want it to be too serious. You know, like I want it to be, what's the word that I'm looking for? I want to say whimsical, but that's not the right word, is it? No, it's not whimsical. What is it? I don't know what word to describe it, but just not taken too seriously. Like, I don't want it to look like, I don't know. Natalie was talking about how she wouldn't, or was it Tiffany? One of them was talking about how they wouldn't want to like diamond paint their own face. And I'm like, I'm with you. Unless like I did something with AI and now I was like this cartoon character, or you know, something like that. Like, okay, yeah, I would. But just like my face, like a picture, no, I wouldn't want to do that. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. It seems like I've done my husband, but I created him into like an AI character, like an anime character. So it's his face, but he looks like an anime character. He had like the spiky hair. It looked like he was on Dragon Ball, like he was a Dragon Ball Z character. So those type of things I would do, but just like regular pictures, I don't think so. I don't think I would enjoy that as much, because it's just not, you know, I feel like it would be boring. But I've seen people that have completed like pictures of their family and stuff, and it looks okay. But I like bright colors, and a lot of that stuff has a really muted color palette, and I don't know if I would enjoy that. So y'all forgive me if these answers are, or this is kind of rambly. Sorry. Okay, y'all, I hope y'all don't mind. I feel like I'm rambling, but anyway. Next one is confetti heavy or color blocking heavy. Which makes you happier? I am a person that have to have both, y'all. I have to have both in the canvas. I need both. I need a good bit of confetti, and I need a decent amount of color blocking. If I had to choose between the two, which one I would rather have, is definitely the confetti. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you changing it up, which is what I like. So I would say I would have to choose confetti if I had to choose. Excuse me. If I had to choose, it would be confetti. Next question. Oh, we're in the next category. So the next category is stash and community. It says, how many unstarted kits are currently in your stash? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to go by Gems Flow. I know my Gems Flow is not updated. There are several kits that are not in here because I got slack. So let's see how many are in my stash that are, it said untouched, right? It said untouched. Let me see. How many unstarted? Okay, unstarted kits. All right, let's take a look, y'all. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Be kind in the comments. No stash shaming. Whether you have a small stash or a big stash, leave people alone. Okay? Leave people alone. I will block you. I will delete the comment. Don't be mean. Okay? We're nice over here. We're kind to each other over here. Okay? Just keep that in mind. But I have, where is it? Doesn't it say have category? Okay. I have, in Gems Flow, I have 95. I have 95 canvases. I feel like it's a little higher than that. I may be close to 100. Closer to 100. I'll say 100, because I know for sure there's kits in there that I have not added on here. So I'll say about 100 canvases. All right, moving on. Which I feel like it's not that, it was a time that I'm like, oh my God, that is too much. You need to get your life together. Now I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. But, okay. The next one. What is the most expensive diamond painting item you ever bought? So I'm going to assume that this is outside of the actual canvas. And I'm going to say my diamond painting pen. I'm going to get it. Hold on. I'm going to show it to you. And that was this pen right here. Isn't it pretty? Can you see it? Focus, focus, focus. I'm gonna put it down here. Okay, can y'all see it? She's absolutely gorgeous. And that was the most expensive diamond painting item that I've ever purchased. I've had it for a long time too. It had diamonds and stuff right here. Baby, them diamonds gone. But it was so pretty. It was my first pen that I purchased from Shimmering Canvas. And I absolutely love that pen. I wore that pen out. And that was the most expensive thing that I purchased for diamond painting. Next question. Have you ever completely ruined or thrown away a canvas? So I've cut through a canvas before. It didn't completely ruin it, but it did have a cut. So that was back when you had to use your what is it called, X-Acto knife to cut the plastic. And baby, I cut right through the canvas. I cut right through the canvas. It wasn't bad enough to where I had to like I couldn't work on it, but it definitely has a cut on it. I believe it was, I want to say it was Leo or something like that. It's like it had a lion on it and a lady on it, I think. But anyway, I cut straight through that canvas. Cut right through it. But like I said, I still was able to work on it, and I still have that canvas, but yeah, I definitely cut straight through it. And as far as throwing canvases away, yes, I will throw a canvas away. I will throw a canvas away. So the next part of that question says, what happened? So when Hannah Lynn first started doing her own diamond painting, I went straight, when she opened her own diamond painting company, I went straight over there, purchased some canvases. The first one that I purchased was Disco Diana. And y'all know how I feel about popping drills. That canvas had popping drills out of this world, y'all. It had it was a nightmare. And her canvases are full of ABs. I mean, like, to the point, like, it's like 60% of the canvas is ABs. So I ended up having to throw that canvas away. It had really, really bad popping drills. I did reach out to Hannah, and she was very kind. She was very subjective to feedback. So I did let her know what I felt like it could use, like loosening up the drill fill just a little bit, because majority of the canvas was ABs. I felt like it could use a looser grid. And she was very she was very susceptible to feedback, which I could appreciate. So I never end up talking about that, because one, I did not finish the canvas. Like I said, I threw it away. It was just too much for me to deal with. And then two, I'm totally going to purchase from her again. Like, I'm totally going to purchase from her again and kind of see how the improvement was. I just haven't been able to do that yet. But yeah, baby, I threw that thing right away. I'm like, oh, in the trash it goes, because I'm not willing to do that. Like, I'm not willing to work through popping drills like that. But yeah, so in the trash it went. And that's something else I want to address, y'all. If you don't want to throw your canvases away, that's fine, okay? You don't have to come in the comments and be mean about it, okay? Because that's what I choose to do. Don't come in the comments being mean about it. But all right, next one. What do you do with your finished canvases? So it says portfolio, framing, gifting, or storing. I do a portfolio. So I bought this artistry portfolio. It's really big, and it stays under my bed, and I lay them, they store flat, and I just put them on my bed, or I may frame them, and I have gifted diamond paintings. So I'll frame them for them and gift them. So I've done all of them. I've done all of them, actually. Like, I've done that. I've done all options. But my main one is definitely the portfolio. My portfolio is so heavy. Like, I always have to get my son or somebody to help me, or I have to drag it to pull it out. I have to drag it to pull it out. Like, it's definitely a big boy. All right, you guys. So let's get into this last question. I had to pause, you guys, and actually write it down to be more organized. So the last question is, who is your favorite diamond painting content creator to watch? So I'm going to answer this. But I want to say, the people that I'm listing are not the only people that I watch. Okay. I like so many creators. I like so many creators that it's impossible to put my favorite, because I have so many that I love. But I am going to list the people that guarantee that I watch the most. But they're not the only people that I watch, okay? So let's get into it. The first person is Annette from The Lounge with Annette, Shanta from Diamond Shine with Shanta, Susie from Crafting with Susie. She's mainly on TikTok now, but I make sure that I watch her videos. Jack from Diamond Painting with Jack, who is retired. I'm trying to get her to come out of retirement, so she's going on that list. Natalie from Dyeing Cokes to Diamonds, Tiffany for Diamonds and Tiffany, Linda for Diamonds for Linda, Kate from Cake's Creative Space, Jovi. I love her channel. If y'all not familiar with her, definitely check her out. From Drills and Whiskers. She's so sweet. I love watching Jovi. And Whitney from Witty Crafts. So those are the people that I do watch the most. Okay, so, but I watch so many people, y'all. I watch so many people, but those are definitely, if I see that video, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Okay, I'm definitely gonna watch it. But okay, so now let's get into who I'm going to tag for these questions. The questions will be listed in the comments, you guys, so screenshot it and definitely tag me in your tag questions so that I can watch your video. Okay, so I don't miss the notification for watching your video. So the first person I'm going to tag is Annette from The Lounge with Annette, Shanta from Diamond Shine with Shanta, Linda from Diamonds for Linda, is Jovi from Diamonds and Whiskers, and Whitney from Whitty's Crafts. Okay, so those are the people that I'm going to tag. Definitely don't forget to tag me, you guys. I cannot wait to see your answers. And for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching this video, y'all. I know it was all over the place. It was a mess, but hey, it's done and I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget to do all the YouTube things, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.